everyone. Today we are going to start the new lesson of mathematics, that is rational numbers. What do you understand by rational numbers? Before starting the lesson, I would like to just revise you about the last lesson. You have studied there integers. What do you understand by integers? You have seen the number line. On number line, the whole numbers which are present and the negative numbers which are present, all these are known as integers, right? Then we have studied before in 6th standard, 5th standard, what are whole numbers, natural numbers, integers, right? Whole numbers means from 0 it starts up to the infinity. Then natural number starts from 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? And integers means all the whole numbers and negative numbers, they are known as integers. Now the next topic is rational number. Now what is rational number? Rational number is nothing but it is related to the real number. Okay, now what do you understand by real number? So real number is nothing but the numbers all comes in the category so all the numbers which we are telling rational number, integers, all they belong to real number. So real numbers are characterized into two parts, that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. Then this topic you are going to study in 9th and standard later. So we will just leave this topic now because you people are going to learn this later. Now our concentration should be there on the rational numbers. These rational numbers are again categorized in different categories. For example, natural number, whole numbers, and one is integers. So from this flow chart or flow diagram, you can understand that real numbers, in that rational and irrational numbers are there. Then this irrational numbers you are going to study later. Then now we have to concentrate on the rational number. Rational number is again characterized into the three parts, that is natural number, integers and whole numbers. Okay, so now let us go through one diagram here. So in this diagram you can see that there are the integers, whole numbers as well as natural numbers. Here you can see the different circles are made. In these circles you can see the numbers are mentioned over there. So what it means? From this diagram we can understand that whole numbers, natural numbers and integers, all they are combining and forming the rational numbers. Means all they come into the category of rational numbers, right? So now let us go for the next main topic, that is what is exactly rational number. Okay, so what exactly rational number means? Rational number is nothing but if P and Q are the integers and P upon Q is said to be a rational number only when Q will be not equals to 0. This thing you have to keep in the mind. P and Q are the two integers. When P and Q is there written in the fraction form and it is said to be a rational number only when this Q is not equals to 0. If it is equals to 0, then the number is not defined. But any of the number which is divided by 0 in the denominator, if 0 is there, definitely that number is not a rational number. This you have to keep in the mind. For example, 3 upon 0. So this will be not a rational number. It is possible negative 2 upon 4, 6 upon 7, 2, 3, 9, negative 18. Then mixed fraction also we can consider 4 upon 5. All these are rational number, but only if it is divided by 0, means denominator is 0, then that number will be not a rational number. This is about this. Then again one more thing, if the number is in such a way, the answer will be 0, right? But can we say that it is a rational number? Yes. Why not? Because all the integers are rational number, right? All the integers are rational number. So 0 also comes in the category of integers. So that is why 0 is also known as a rational number. So if the number is given in such a way, you can say that it is a rational number. So all integers are rational number, but converse it is not true, because all the rational numbers will be not the integers. Okay, this you have to keep in mind. Then the next comes, all the fractions are rational numbers. You can see here I have written here fraction form, here also fraction form, mixed fraction is there. Then whatever classification you know very well, what is a classification of fraction, whatever the type of the fraction is there, it is a rational number. But if the rational number is present, and if we say that whether the rational number is known as a fraction, so no, all the numbers, all the rational numbers are not known as a fraction, because in rational numbers whole number is there, then integers are present, natural numbers are present. So all the time we cannot say that all the rational numbers are fractions. Okay, we can say that all the fractions are rational number, but converse it is not true. And the next point is, every positive integer will have the positive rational number. If the number is positive, definitely it will be a positive. If it is negative, it will be known as a negative rational number, right? So you can see here, negative 2 upon 4 is there, so it is negative rational number. 6 upon 7 is there, positive sign is there, so positive rational number. So like that way the solutions you can make. And again one more thing, 0 is known as a rational number, but 0 is neither positive nor negative. This is very important thing which you have to keep in mind. Now let us go for the new topic that is very interesting and very much important, and you will enjoy by learning this topic. Okay, so representation of rational numbers on a number line. How you will represent the rational numbers on the number line, that we are going to see. Up to now you know how is number line, how the integers are kept. Means we are drawing the number line, and on one right side it is positive number, left side it is negative number, and 0 is in the center. This is about the integers. Then how to represent the rational numbers on the number line. Let us have one example for that. So if it is said that negative 3 upon 2, 5 upon 2, and negative 4 upon 2, and 1 upon 2. These are the numbers given to you, and they told that represent these rational numbers on the number line. So how you will represent? So for that purpose, you will first just draw the number line as usual. Keep the center it as 0. Mark the points at the equidistant you have to mark, right? After marking, write there numbers. Here will be positive number, right side will be positive number, and so on. Here negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and so on. Okay. Now what they have told, look at the numbers, rational numbers which are given here. See the denominators. Okay, you can see the denominators here, and that denominators are 2. So this 2 we have to see and decide this, whatever the part is there, that one part should be divided into two parts. So how you will divide? By simply putting one line here, and you can see they are divided into two parts, right? So now here we will divide each part into two. Now I have divided each part into two equal parts. Now after making that parts, you have to concentrate on the numerators. Okay. Now first numerator, you have to check whether the number is negative or positive number. So it is negative. Go for the negative side. So in negative side you can see here 3 upon 2, negative 3 upon 2. Just count from 0 up to negative 3. 1, 2, 3. So the number will be here, that is negative 3 upon 2. Right? Now the next 5 upon 2. Now 5 upon 2, it is positive. So go to the positive side after 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you can see it is 5 upon 2. Now next number is negative 4 upon 2. So go to the negative side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number will be here, and the number is negative 4 upon 2. Then the next number is 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 is positive. So after 0, 1 is there here. So here it will be 1 upon 2. So in this way you can just make the number line, and you can just represent the rational numbers on the number line. And with this you can have the different denominators also. So you can just make the different number line if the denominator is not same. Okay. So this is about the representation of the rational numbers on the number line. Now the next topic is comparing rational numbers. How to compare the rational numbers? Now whenever we are comparing something, we are just comparing between the two similar things. If it is one different and one different, then we cannot compare it. So we can compare between the two same or we can say two equal things. So here we have one example. So the example is compare 5 upon 7 and negative 3 upon 5. So here itself we can understand which is the greater number and which is the smaller number. So many of the students have the difficulty to understand this. I saw up to now they are thinking that okay, this, if they will see the denominators and they will start to just make the like terms and then they will compare. But no need to go for this much steps. By looking only we can understand that negative 3 upon 5 is smaller and 5 upon 7 is greater number. So how we can understand? Because negative numbers are less than the positive numbers. Whenever we look to the integers number line, on that the integers are there. So you can see there means from 0 up to the end the numbers are increasing, their value is increasing. But from 0, if you will go up to the negative numbers, negative natural numbers, so there you will observe the value is decreasing means one by one. If I will say you, if suppose negative 25 is given and negative 4 is given, so which is the number greater here? So negative 4 is greater. You can see 25 is greater than 4, but you have to look to the negative signs. So which number is greater here? Negative 4 is greater. That you have to keep in mind. So here itself we can say that 5 upon 7 is greater than negative 3 upon 5, because negative 3 upon 5 is the negative number. Okay, and suppose if it is positive, okay, here no negative sign is there, we will solve like this type. So for that purpose you have to see the denominators. So here you can see the denominators are different. For that we have to just make the denominators equal, because we know in fractions we have studied like terms we can just compare. If unlike terms are there, we cannot compare. So for that purpose, we will find out now LCM. How we will find out the LCM? You have to see the least common multiple between these two numbers. So which is the least common multiple here? So we can say here 35 is the least common multiple. So just make them equal. So 7 multiplied by 5, outside also 5 I will multiply, 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 I will do to get 35. 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35, then 3 7s are 21, 5 7s are 35. Okay. Now you can see here which number is greater. Now these numbers are same, means it is a like term. So which is the number greater here? 25 is greater than 21. Then you have to just write the main question what is given there. Don't forget, many of the times you people are getting forget. After finding this, you are not writing the answer in this way. So please make it sure that you have written according to the question. So 5 upon 7 is greater than 3 upon 5. So like this way you can just compare the numbers. So next time we'll study the different topics of rational numbers. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.